In a world shaped by war, fate and the clash of powerful bloodlines. What if destiny has chosen a different path? What if the yellow flash wasn't just a prodigy of the leaf, but also carried the burning gaze of the Sharingan? What if Minato Namikaze was born into the Uchiha clan? And what if his Naruto didn't just inherit the will of fire, but a storm of chakra and legacy from both the Uchiha and Uzumaki clans? This is Sage What Ifs, where we don't just retell the story, we reshape it. Hello guys, this is the fourth part of What If Minato was an Uchiha and Naruto inherited both legacies. Let's start the video. Now Naruto was in front of Minato. So Naruto, what are you doing here and how about your survival test? Minato asked Naruto. Dad, I want to talk to you, please call big brother Itachi, Naruto said to Minato. Minato understood that there is something important and this is the reason Naruto is acting up like this. Minato called an Anbu and then said go look for Fugaku or Itachi and call them. So tell me Naruto, is it about Sasuke? Uchiha Minato asked. Yes, Dad, when we enter the forest of death Sasuke came behind us, he wanted to fight us for the scroll. And when he fought with me I won against him, and then when I was there resting I sensed a strong chakra heading towards me, and after fighting him I had a doubt that it was Orochimaru the Sannin. Because he had the snake summoning and he was from the Sound Village. At first he was a girl, and when I hit him with Rasengan and burned him with wind and fire combos you taught me, his skin burned and then he changed into a boy. And then all of a sudden Sasuke awakened the Mangekyou Sharingan. And when he was leaving from there Naruto bite on Sasuke's neck and then again I hit him with the Rasengan and Sasuke burned him with his black flames, Naruto said. Amaterasu, Minato asked. I don't know, but those flames didn't stop until he burned fully, but I have seen a snake left from there so fast. And then a purple chakra started leaking out of Sasuke's body and then he started attacking on me and then we had a fight, his chakra got stronger and his strength and speed everything increased, Naruto said to Minato. He even tried to attack on me with Amaterasu, Dad, Naruto said to Minato. Are you all okay? Minato first asked them. Yes, we are okay, Hinata and Shino said. They have fought a giant snake in the forest of death. Minato was proud on Naruto and his team that they even injured Orochimaru together and made him retreat from there. And they fought with a giant summoning snake too. And then Itachi and Fugaku both reached there. Fugaku read my recent memories, Minato said to Fugaku, and then Fugaku did it. And then Minato put Itachi under the genjutsu and then showed him what Naruto told Minato. And then they left from there towards the forest of death. When they reached towards the forest they saw that Sasuke already about to reach at the tower, but his body was in pain and glowing in purple chakra. Minato, Itachi and Fugaku saw the cursed seal of Orochimaru. Fugaku and Itachi was angry now and Minato too was angry on that. They took Sasuke back to the village and then first Minato sealed the curse mark of Sasuke and then Sasuke started resting there. Naruto too went to their houses to rest. From the next day Naruto started training the Rasengan more and more, and then Shisui got to know that Naruto had to fight with Orochimaru, one of the legendary. He was proud that his student managed to fight in front of a legendary Sannin. He went towards Naruto and saw that Naruto was training his Rasengan. Wow, Naruto, you are training Rasengan, you have learned it from Lord Fourth? Shisui asked Naruto. Yes, Dad taught me this, but I am not able to compress its size, Naruto said to Shisui. So me, what's the problem? Shisui said to Naruto. And then Naruto showed him his Rasengan. So this is the problem, Shisui said to Naruto. What? Naruto asked. You were leaving your chakra like that. First create a small orb and then add chakra into that, its size will automatically and your Rasengan will be compressed with more chakra, Shisui said Naruto. Naruto tried that and in just 4 to 5 tries Naruto managed to do it. Thanks sensei, Naruto said to Shisui. It's okay Naruto, Shisui said to Naruto. You were only practicing the Rasengan, what about the speed? Shisui said to Naruto. Sorry sensei, Naruto said to Shisui and then smiled towards him. Naruto created 200 clones and then started training with them. 100 for Rasengan and 100 for speed. The group of Rasengan training got dispelled first because more chakra expenditure. Hiashi got to know that Hinata with Naruto and Shino fought a giant snake and then attacked on Orochimaru too. Hiashi was proud to hear about that. He asked Hinata how she did. We were in the forest of death when he attacked on us. Naruto told me and Shino to handle the giant snake and he went to fight with Orochimaru himself. When Shino was distracting the giant snake I attacked on that giant snake with water and lightning combo, and then Shino closed his eyes with his bugs and then I attacked on his chakra points with chakra enhanced blows and closed his chakra points and then he hit me with his tails. But I healed myself and then attacked on his chakra points with the lightning chakra enhanced kunai on his chakra points and then injured that snake. Hinata told Hiashi about this. Hiashi was lightning to Hinata happily, he was proud on her. Then what about Orochimaru? Hiashi asked. I saw that Naruto was fighting with Orochimaru, he attacked on him with his fire and wind combo and then I attacked on his with water and lightning combo, Hinata said. And then when he was leaving he gave Sasuke curse mark, Hinata said. And then Naruto fought him with Sasuke, Hinata said. I was tired because I used so much chakra in fights, I was resting, but Naruto handled Sasuke alone, he is strong, Hinata said to Hiashi. Yes, he should be strong, he is Hokage's son. Wait, did you just say that you healed yourself? Hiashi asked. Yes, Lady Kushina teaches medical ninjutsu in the evening. That's very good. And then what about your Byakugan training? I often train my speed and whenever sensei see that my speed is increase he tells me to merge it with my Byakugan and I train Byakugan by myself, Hinata said to Hiashi. That's amazing, elder sister Hanabi said to Hinata. Hiashi was happy and proud on Hinata. And after that Hinata was getting ready to go for the training. Where are you going, Hinata? Hiashi asked. I am going for the training, father, Hinata said. Wait, I am coming there with you, Hiashi said to Hinata. And when they both reached at the training ground they saw that Shino just reached there and Naruto with his 200 clones was training. That's so intense, Hiashi thought in his mind. And then after reaching there Hinata was about to create the clones. Shisui saw Hiashi there and came to them. Lord Hiashi, Shisui said. Shisui, Hiashi said. Thanks for training, Hinata, Hiashi said. It's okay, it is my work, Shisui said to Hiashi. Well, you continue, Hinata, I will be leaving, Hiashi said, and then hide in the trees so that he can see her training. Today, Hinata, you will be training your Byakugan precision and speed with your gentle fist and mixed some another moves of normal taijutsu so that you can make your own style and make it unpredictable, Shisui said to Hinata. Shino, create 3 clones, increase your speed with 2 and train your insects you with your clone, Shisui said to Shino. Shino created 3 clones and started his training. Hinata created 4 clones and started her Byakugan and taijutsu training. Hiashi was watching that. That's good, at this rate she will become strong, Hiashi was thinking in his mind. Her clones lasted 30 minutes and Shino's 3 clones lasted 30 minutes too. And Naruto's clones lasted 15 minutes. That's incredible, he has so much chakra, even more than a Jonin, Hiashi thought in his mind. And then he happily left from there after watching Hinata training hard. Shisui sensed that and then he smiled. And then Shisui again started his training. He was working on his body flicker technique, making that faster. They all 3 trained for 3 days. And 3rd day there was a preliminary round. So they had to go there. On the other hand, Fugaku sent his spies to look for Orochimaru. And he told Tsukumo too about this, and they have increased the security of the village too. They all were present in the arena for the preliminary round. There were 7 teams. Since there are 7 teams, so now before getting into the final round you will have to give the preliminary round. Winner of this round will go into the Chunin exams, Minato Hayate Gakko said. And I am Hayate Gikko, proctor of the preliminary round, Hayate said. And now we will start the preliminary round, Hayate Gikko said. Remember, your performance will decide that you will go in the next round or not, so fight with your skills and win in the match, make your village, your teachers and your parents proud, Minato said to them. And then the first match started. It was between Yoroi Akato versus Sasuke Uchiha. And when the fight started, Sasuke started showing dominance. He was not holding back a little bit, he was using his Manjutsu Sharingan to read the moves, and in just few minutes he won against the Yoroi. And then it was time for the second match. It was between Zaku Abumi and Shino Aburame. Shino already knew his skills and he already destroyed his one hand, then he attacked on him with his insects and his insects directly attacked on his hand, then Shino used his speed to go towards Zaku and knocked him out with a strong punch. That was so good, Naruto said, and he was smiling. Shino won the match in less than 2 minutes. That's impressive, an insect user with taijutsu skills, Minato thought in his mind. And then the third match was between Shikamaru Nara and Kintsuchi. She was injured now on her full potential because Hinata has close he chakra points 2 days ago. So Shikamaru won against her more easily. And the fourth match was between Masumi Tsurugi versus Kankuro, and Kankuro trapped Masumi and won the match. Fifth match was between Tenten and Temari. Tenten attacked on Temari with her weapons, but Temari deflected all of them. And then again Tenten attacked on her with her weapons, but Temari again deflected all the weapons with her gust of wind, and Temari won that match. Sixth match was between Naruto Uzumaki and Neji Hyuga. And when the match started, Neji took his taijutsu stance and Naruto activated his Sharingan and got ready to fight. Neji attacked on Naruto, but Naruto used his speed to dodge all the attacks and he was attacking so fast on Neji. Naruto hit Neji 3 to 4 punches. And then Naruto said fire style dragon flame and then again made some hand signs and said wind style wind wave, and a massive fire flames were heading towards Neji. And then Neji used rotation to protect himself, and when Neji stopped he was tired. Naruto sunshine in front of Neji and then punched him so hard and that he flew back from there and hit on the walls behind him. But he was still okay injured and but stood up, he was not giving up. Lightning style thunderclap arrow, Naruto said after making some hand sign. Minato was smiling. But to protect himself Neji again used the rotation and now he was tired. Naruto again headed towards him with a chakra enhanced punch and hit him so hard he again flew back and hit on the wall behind. And Naruto won that match. Incredible, his speed is so fast, Kakashi was thinking in his mind. Naruto didn't even deactivate his chakra weights. And then it was the time for the 7th match. It was between Kiba Inuzuka and Hinata Hyuga. Kiba charged on her with his fang over fang directly. Hinata dodged that attack by using the speed, and the moment Kiba reached on to the ground she attacked on him with lightning style thunderclap arrow. And when that thunderclap arrow hit, and then Hinata ran towards him and then attacked on his with her speed-based gentle fist attacks. She closed his chakra points and she won the match. And then 8th match was between Rock Lee and Gaara. They both reached at the ground. Gaara started attacking on Lee with his sand and Lee started attacking on his with his speed. And then after few minutes Lee removes the weight and he was so fast now he was attacking on Gaara so fast. This is fast like Naruto really, as Shisui was thinking in his mind. And then Lee got a hit on Gaara and then he used the primary lotus on Gaara, but Gaara survived that attack with his sand armor. And then again Gaara started attacking on Lee, started opening 8 inner gates and he opened till the 5th gate and now he was so fast. His attacks were landing on Gaara fast and at the last moment Gaara survived that with his sand armor and then the sand clone and the making the ground soft by his sand. And then Gaara attacked on Lee with his sand and crushed his one arm and one leg. But before he can kill Lee, Might Guy protected him. And Gaara won that match, even Lee was standing in his unconscious state just by his will to fight. And then the 9th match was between Dosu Kinedo and Choji Akamichi. Minato was watching that match and observing what was going on. The 9th match started and Choji directly started attacking with his human boulder jutsu, but Dosu used his sound-based attack and then Choji started feeling dizzy because of that sound frequency and then Dosu attacked on him and knocked him out. And the 10th and the last match was between Sakura and Ino. This was the last match because player number 21 Kabuto Yukushi had already forfeit from the exam. The match started between Ino and Sakura. First they started attack on each other with taijutsu and then Ino used her mind transfer jutsu on Sakura, but Sakura break that connection at the last moment when Ino was about to make her forfeit the match. And then they again attacked on each other with the punch, they both got knocked out, and this is how all the preliminary round ended. They got 9 finalists for the final round. All the matches are finished and it's time to announce the finalist of the Chunin exam. Sasuke Uchiha, Shino Aburama, Shikamaru Nara, Kankuro, Temari, Naruto, Hinata, Gaara, Dosu. Now you will know who will you fight against in the Chunin exams. First match will Kankuro and Shino Aburame. The second match will be Sasuke Uchiha versus Shikamaru Nara. And the third match will be between Hinata Hyuga and Temari. And the fourth match will be between Naruto Uchiha and Gaara. Naruto got a strong fighter against him and now Shisui had to train Naruto for a Jonin level fight. And then winner of the fourth match will fight with Dosu Kinuta. Minato was thinking about the fight of Naruto with Gaara. Gaara was a strong shinobi and Minato understood that Gaara can be the Jinchuriki, and since he was from the hidden sand it's going to be One Tails. So they would have to train Naruto for the fight with One Tails. After that they all left from there. And from the next day had to start their training again, so they rest that day. And then next day they reached towards the training ground and Shisui was already there training. Since Minato was so busy in village security so he was not able to teach Naruto, but still he decided that he will train him in the evening if he will get proper time. Shisui was happy with his genins because 3 out of 9 finalists were his students, but still it was a high task to teach 3 students for the Chunin exams at a time, but he still decided that he will do it. In day they all 3 had to train with Shisui and then in the evening they will be trained with their families. That's good that you all have got passed for the Chunin exams and now you know who you have to fight, so tell me what should be your strategy, Shisui asked. I will have to mobilize Konkuro's puppet with my bugs and then attack on him in taijutsu, possibly strong punches to knock him out, Shino said. I will have to reach towards her before she can trap me in her fan jutsu, I guess, Hinata said. You were right, Hinata, Shisui said, and then I will have to close her chakra points. So what do you think you have done, Shisui asked. Learn to reach there very fast, Hinata said. That means sunshine will work, Shisui said. And for closing her chakra points with my taijutsu, Hinata said. Yes, you got it, so the whole month you will have to refine your speed and taijutsu, Shisui said. About you, Naruto. My speed can match Lee without weights if I deactivate the chakra weight seal, and I will need speed as his final form and need to refine my Rasengan so that I can break his sand armor and then strong punches, Naruto said. First I will teach you body flicker technique, which will be enough to fight with Gaara, Shisui said. But I will have to train Rasengan myself, Naruto said. Yes, you will need to improve that, Shisui said to Naruto. But there are so many things to learn, but your chakra will not be enough to do that. Even you have a high Jonin level chakra, but still you will need more chakra to learn these many things, Shisui said to Naruto. A day before, Minato and Jiraiya said to Shisui to teach Naruto to control Nine Tails chakra, and for that Jiraiya will be there. Jiraiya came there too. So you will have to control Nine Tails chakra, but remember you will need so much control on your emotions you will lose control over your chakra. Naruto nodded. So what I will have to do, Grandpa? Naruto asked. You just need to talk to Nine Tails and take chakra from him, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Naruto understood that, and when Jiraiya told him how to meet Nine Tails, Naruto entered his mental plane and went in front of Nine Tails and now saw furious Nine Tails, and Naruto was scared to see Nine Tails. So what are you doing here, Naruto? Nine Tails said to Naruto. I came here to ask for the help, Naruto said to Nine Tails. What should I give you? My power, Nine Tails said to Naruto. Because I need it and you live inside me, so you should be paying rent, Naruto said to Nine Tails and smiled. What's so funny? Nine Tails said to Naruto. Nothing, Naruto said. And now Nine Tails was furious, and then he wasn't replying Naruto, and then he slept there. Naruto left from there. He is not giving me chakra, Naruto said to Naruto. He will not give you like this on his own, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Leave it, let me tell you a new technique which your father does, Jiraiya said to Naruto. He understood that Naruto is kid and he will not force Nine Tails for chakra, and he was old and strong enough to do it. And then Jiraiya taught Naruto the summoning jutsu. In just few tries Naruto summoned Gamabunta there. And after knowing that Naruto was the son of Minato, Gamabunta accepted him even he was a kid. And then Naruto started his regular training. So should we start, Shisui said to Naruto. Yes, Sensei, Naruto said to Shisui. First started with your speed, and this speed only have to practice the sunshine. Create 50 clones and let me see if you can do it 50 times at once or not, Shisui said to Naruto. Naruto created 50 clones and then they all performed 50 sunshine. Naruto did it and still he had chakra left. Now do it again, Shisui said to Naruto. And then Naruto did that again and then dispelled all of his clones. And then Naruto rested for a while. Now do it again and again until you don't get the speed as I can do, Shisui said to Naruto, and then left from there to see Hinata and Shino. This time Naruto created 100 clones and then performed the sunshine clones range, and then again did that, and then because of that much effort Naruto fell on his knees after performing that sunshine twice after dispelling all of his clones. And then after resting for few minutes Naruto again created 200 clones, and then he himself was meditating, and then his clones performed the sunshine in one time. And then Naruto was doing it after every 15 to 20 minute rest, and then Naruto increased his clones from 200 to 250. And this time his 250 clones practiced that, and then Naruto again rested there and did it till the evening, and in the evening Naruto started practicing the Rasengan in his house. With 250 clones, and in one blow he was spending so much chakra, and then Naruto rested for half an hour again and then again did that. He doesn't know that Nine Tails was supporting him with his chakra in replenishing his chakra. And then Naruto again practiced 250 Rasengan in one time and then again started resting there again, and then Naruto again did that practice 2 more times with 30 minutes of break. After 1000 times practice of Rasengan with 4 breaks Naruto went to sleep. Kushina was watching Naruto. She knew that Nine Tails would be supporting Naruto, otherwise he cannot regain his chakra this fast. She told it to Minato, and then Minato told Kushina that he created that seal like that Nine Tails chakra will go in his system when he needs, and but still I think to regain his full chakra in 30 minutes is fast. Looks like Nine Tails chakra is supporting him, Minato said to Kushina. And when Naruto woke up early in the morning and then he was going towards the training ground when he saw Minato there. "Dad, is there any kind of other resistant training harder than weight?" Naruto asked. "So how much weight you are wearing right now?" Minato asked. "Maybe 600 or 700 pounds, Naruto said to Naruto. "Really, Naruto, that's too much for you," Minato said to Naruto. "Yes, Dad, I want to become strong like you," Naruto said to Minato. And then Minato told Naruto about gravity seals and then applied them on his body. "I know I am pushing you so hard, Naruto, but I want you to become at least as strong as I am so soon because I have so many enemies and to deal with them you will have to become at least as strong as I am," Minato was thinking in his mind. He was training for himself too and creating easy notes so that he can make Naruto understand flying Raijin easily. And within a year Naruto will learn it. Naruto left from there towards the training ground. He met with Shisui. He was going to start his training when Shisui stopped him. "Stop, Naruto, listen to me first," Shisui said to Naruto. "Yes, Sensei," Naruto said to Shisui. "Naruto, do you know about Uchiha's ultimate defense?" Shisui said to Naruto. "About Susanoo?" Naruto asked. "Yes, I know," Naruto said. "So can you do it?" Shisui asked Naruto. "No, I cannot do it. I think I am not old enough to do that," Naruto said to Shisui. "It's not true, Naruto," Shisui said to Naruto. "For using that you will need strong chakra and Mangekyou Sharingan. If you talk about having strong chakra, Naruto, you are half uzumaki. That means your normal chakra should be at least 2 times of a jonin, and since you are training since you were 5, your chakra is at least double of it, or you can say that your chakra level is equals to me and even more than me," Shisui said to Naruto. At first Naruto was not believing that. Shino and Hinata was shocked to hear about that. "If my chakra is as strong as his, so when I will release my stored chakra into my base chakra, that will be 10 times of his chakra," Naruto was thinking in his mind. "What are you thinking, Naruto?" Shisui said. "Nothing, I was just thinking how I have this much chakra," Naruto said. "Because all the Uzumakis have so much amount of chakra. If you will see normal base chakra, your mother has more chakra than your father. Even he is the strongest Uchiha of his time and the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf," Shisui said to Naruto. "And that means when I will grow up my chakra will be even stronger and bigger than Dad," Naruto said. "No, not just your dad, even bigger than you, mother," Shisui said to Naruto. "Now first start training for the Susanoo," Shisui said to Naruto. And then Naruto first tried to manifest Susanoo, and trying for few times Naruto was just able to manifest only rib cage. "For now, it is okay, Naruto, now start your regular training," Shisui said to Naruto. And on the other hand, Shino and Hinata were training so hard to increase their speed, and at the rate they were training, Shisui was happy with their progress. After watching Sasuke using so much Mangekyou Sharingan, Itachi knew that he will lose his sight, so Itachi decided that he will swap eyes with Sasuke so that he can have the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan and doesn't lose his sight. He told Makoto about this, and then Makoto asked Kushina for the help, and then she asked Tsunade for the help, and they swapped the eyes. Even after healing, it took them 3 days to fully heal those eyes, and now Sasuke doesn't need to think about blindness and he can use Mangekyou so much. He started training his eyes. On the other hand, Naruto mastered the body flicker technique at least half. He was training since last 4 days, and daily he used to practice the sunshine at least 2,000 times. From the next day Itachi started training Sasuke with Kakashi too. On the other hand, Naruto decreased the chakra expenditure for the sunshine, and now Naruto was training the sunshine with 300 clones and performing that faster than before. And then Naruto did it for 2 more days, and then Naruto again increased the number of clones from 300 to 350. And he successfully did that. Shisui noticed that Naruto was going on his level slowly, but now the speed only the amount of time he was doing that. Naruto again trained with 350 clones and then again increased the number to 400. And in next 4 days Naruto reached at the 500 clones and 500 sunshine at a time. It's been 12 days Naruto was doing that hard training, and from next day Shisui told Naruto to increase the speed of the sunshine by using chakra. Naruto did it, and with the help of 500 clones Naruto increased his speed in only 6 days. And then Shisui decided to check out Naruto's speed in the real spar. Shisui told Naruto to attack on his with his body flicker. And then Naruto did that, but Shisui was not satisfied. He was feeling something off there. "Naruto, don't hold back," Shisui said to Naruto. And then Naruto undid his gravity seal and then performed the body flicker technique. And now Shisui was satisfied with that speed and amount. "Naruto, this is good. From now you will train your Rasengan. Create 200 groups, 100 will train sunshine and 100 will train Rasengan. Do it for 4 days at least," Shisui said to Naruto. And then Naruto did that for 4 days continuously. On the other hand, Minato was keeping an eye on every movement of Naruto. And inside Naruto, Ninetales started feeling chakra of Sage of Six Paths from Naruto because it's been 5 years Naruto awakened his chakra. And now Indra and Ashura's chakra started sinking and it was giving Naruto more chakra. At first both the chakras were trying for the domination, and now since they both started sinking they were forming Sage of Six Paths chakra. And now only 8 days left for the Chunin exam. Naruto, now you will be using the Sunshine and using the Rasengan at the same time. Merge both the techniques, do it for 2 days, Shisui said to Naruto. Naruto did that training too. And Naruto daily used to train his Susanoo at his family training ground, and he now was able to manifest half-torso Susanoo but without chakra armor, and now he was trying to control that. Naruto had 4 days left only. Naruto, now 3 days you will just train your speed, Shisui said to Naruto. And Naruto nodded at that. Naruto now used to create 500 clones. In these much days his chakra increased and his chakra control increased too, and now he was able to manage 500 clones 8 to 10 minutes. Naruto used to train 10 minutes and then used to rest for half an hour, and then Naruto did this training for 3 days continuously to increase his speed. In 3 days he became a bit faster than before. Before a day of the final round of the Chunin exam, Shisui wanted to see their full potential, so he decided to have a spar with all 3. At first with Shino to check his progress. In 1 month Shino learned so much about the taijutsu and he increased his speed too. And now his insects were faster than before because of his chakra. Good Shino, it is good for you, Shisui said to Shino. At this rate you will definitely win against Konkuro and the next round will be on your skills. My duty was to make you stronger than before, Shisui said to Shino. Shino bowed toward Shisui and thanked him. Thanks sensei, it helped a lot, Shino said to Naruto. And then the next spar was between Hinata and Shisui. Shisui noticed that Hinata learned the Sunshine and learned to use that too. Her taijutsu now was improved, her reflexes and her strikes were stronger now, and now he was sure that Hinata can win if she gives her best at the fight. And then he had the most doubt on Naruto because his opponent was going to probably win. Tails maybe be not confirmed, but Gaara was the strongest genin in that exam, so Shisui was thinking if Naruto is now ready enough to win against a shinobi who doesn't even think before killing someone. It's your turn, Naruto, since your opponent is the strongest of them all, so I think I will have to check out everything, your speed, stamina and reflexes too. Don't hold back against me, Shisui said to Naruto. Naruto deactivated his gravity seal and now he was in front of Shisui Uchiha. The first thing, Naruto started attacking on Shisui with so much speed, but Shisui was able to counter that, and then Shisui started using his body flicker technique, and then Naruto started copying him and started using the body flicker techniques, and he was satisfied with Naruto's progress. It was so much for a 10-year-old kid. I myself was not able to do it after training for 2 years to create it, and he hasn't even taken 2 months to do that. In future he will become a strong shinobi, as his father Shisui was thinking in his mind. And then he checked out Naruto's taijutsu reflexes and stamina, and it was good enough to fight against Gaara. His chakra level was more than Shisui, so Shisui was sure that Naruto somehow can do it because Naruto was just like his father. He inherited his father's genius. So it is your off today, I think you should rest for today so that you can be on your full strength, Shisui said to them. I think we should train more, Shino said. Yes, he is right, if we will not train maybe we will have to fight with Naruto-kun, Hinata said to Shisui. Shisui smiled. That's your luck, but I think with your skills you all 3 deserves Chunin rank, Shisui said to them and smiled towards them. If you really want to fight against Naruto, then why don't you train your reflexes with Naruto? For 1 hour Naruto will dodge your attacks, and for the next 1 hour you both hit attack, and this is how you can train both offense and defense, Shisui said to them. They did that. Naruto was fast to dodge those attacks, and since he was attacking on 2 of them they were able to dodge his attacks. They trained for the whole day, and then in the evening they went back to their homes. Minato was waiting for Naruto at home. When Naruto reached at his house, Minato called him towards himself. Yamato was there too, who was already a Chunin and was about to fill the form for the Jonin exam. Naruto, the shinobi you are going to fight against is so strong, and the moment you feel that you are getting overpowered you can forfeit the match. It's also a part of being shinobi. When we will see that we can die or get overpowered we should retreat, Minato said to Naruto. But how can I let you down, Dad? It is not just a match. People will not be watching me, they will be watching Hokage's son. Elder brother is already a Chunin, I cannot fail, Minato said to Naruto. Minato ruffled Naruto's hairs and smiled towards him. Minato knew that Naruto was strong, but still it was going to be hard match for Naruto, and Minato was nervous for his son. I never seen you like this ever before, Dad, Yamato said to Minato. Yes, because I love both of you so much and I cannot risk your life, Minato said to Yamato and then put his hand on his shoulder. Don't worry Dad, I will protect Naruto even with my life, I promise you, Yamato said to Minato. I know you will. I know you love your brother so much. He may be strong for his age but still he is just a kid, Minato said to Yamato. Yamato nodded at that. Get ready for tomorrow, there is something we need to handle tomorrow, so be on guard, Minato said to Yamato. Yamato nodded on that. After the death of Hayate, Gakko and Dosu, Minato put the whole Leaf Village on high alert and all the strong shinobis were in the Leaf Village. On the other side, Itachi and Fugaku were coming back to the village with some strong shinobis after destroying more than half of Sound Village. And Orochimaru got to know that his plan was about to ruin fully. He was still in the Leaf Village, so the task for him was to leave from there so that he can protect himself. He was there with Sound 4 and he already told Kabuto to not to do anything and after the Chunin exam leave from there without telling anything to anyone. On the other hand, Orochimaru told another shinobi to go to arena while being transformed into Cage. And he planned to flee from there, but he had decided that he will destroy the village, so he decided that he will leave from there after reanimating first and second Hokage into the Leaf Village and he will remotely control them both. On the other hand, all the Uchihas were on high alert at the order of Minato Namikaze. Jiraiya and Orochimaru was there too. And Tsukumo Hatake too was there in the village. They divided the Leaf Village into 5 areas. Tsunade was at one place. Jiraiya was at the second area. Tsukumo Hatake was guarding another area. Shisui and Itachi were guarding 4th area. Kakashi and Guy were guarding the 5th area of the Leaf. And shinobis were guarding the boundaries of the Leaf. Asuma Sarutobi, Kurenai Yuhi was at South Gate. Kushina Uzumaki was guarding at North Gate alone. Makoto Uchiha with some another Uchiha was guarding the East Gate. And Ibiki Morino with Yamanaka Inoichi and Choja were guarding the West Gate. Whole Leaf was ready for countering the attack. Everything was in control because of Minato's plan. And Minato was already in shinobi armor ready to kill Orochimaru and he put 3rd Hokage there because he knew that Orochimaru will try to kill 3rd Hokage. All the finalists was at the arena. Naruto was confused why there was so much silent. He was able to feel like something was off there. Kakashi, Itachi, Shisui, not even Might Guy was there. He now was confirmed that something was off there. Not even his mother and elder brother was there to cheer him up, so he was alert. He understood that something was going to happen. So are you thinking same what I am thinking, Shikamaru Shino, Naruto said to them. Yes, something is off here, Shino said. No strong genin are here and this is only possible when they are on something important. Even my father is not here, Hinata said to them. Meanwhile the whole Hyuga clan was at the high wall of Konoha. They were guarding the whole village with their Byakugan and sensory type shinobi. Minato has already set a trap for everybody who will attack the village. He himself was ready to fight. All the 8 finalists reached into the arena. Even Dosu is not here, not the proctor of the last exam. Naruto, Shino and Shikamaru was thinking in their mind and Hinata was thinking the same. Congratulations all of you. You all are present here for the final round of the Chunin exam. It's moment for you to impress us. You will get the missions according to your skills, so get ready to show us what you have got, Minato said. So let's start the final round of the Chunin exam, Minato said to them. He was looking towards the finalist. He saw Naruto and he understood that he has figured it out, not fully but he has done it. And then he saw Shino, Hinata and Shikamaru in same confusion. Sasuke too was confused why they all were confused, and then he too understood that neither his sensei nor his family were there, so something was off there. I am Genma and I am the We are going to start the match now. And then rules are same, either knockout or forfeit the match and we will stop the fight in case we will see someone in danger, Genma said to them. Naruto noticed that Gaara was looking at Naruto continuously. The first match is between Kankuro and Shino Aburame. Kankuro was thinking about to forfeit the match, but since he hasn't any orders so he would have to fight him. Except Shino and Kankuro, they all left from there on their place. The first match started between Kankuro and Shino Aburame. Shino Aburame was in front of Kankuro. Shino sent his bugs towards Kankuro fast and he knew the first Kankuro will surely be the puppet, so he sent his bugs so that they can track the real Kankuro. He blasted a smoke bomb and with the help of earth release he learned he himself went under the ground and left a clone there. All of a sudden his clone started attacking on Kankuro with his bugs, and at the moment his bugs got the location on the real Kankuro, they sat on the ground where real Kankuro was, and Shino was continuously sensing his bugs so that he got to know where the real Kankuro was. His bugs were going to the real Kankuro who was hiding. Shino's bugs jammed the puppet and then the real Shino emerged from the ground and started attacking on Kankuro with his punches and kicks. Since Kankuro was not so good into hand-to-hand combat, neither was Shino, but he trained for the whole month for this moment. And in just 2 minutes of hand-to-hand combat Shino injured Kankuro, and since he was not able to control his puppet he forfeits that match. Shino impressed so many people they were cheering for him to win the match that quick. Shino Aburame of the Hidden Leaf has won this match, Genma said. And the shinobis for the second match come on the ground. Shikamaru was so lazy that he was thinking about to forfeit, but Naruto said to him, if you will forfeit they will understand it, we have to keep everything normal, Naruto said. What a drag, why I have to fight, I don't to fight, Shikamaru said. Shika, they will understand that we have figured it out, Naruto said to Shikamaru. Now Shikamaru and Sasuke was in front of each other. The watch started and then Shikamaru started attacking on Shino very fast, and Shikamaru was trying to catch Sasuke with his shadow possession. Shikamaru's plan was to trap Sasuke before he comes to attack on him. Sasuke was so fast that Shikamaru was shocked to see that. His speed was equals to Lee without weights. He used so much speed to come towards Shikamaru, but Shikamaru was ready for it. He knew that Sasuke will towards him to attack on him, and the moment he will come towards him he will try to catch Sasuke into his shadow possession. Sasuke made some hand signs and said fire-style dragon flame jutsu, and Shikamaru caught the fire of the fire flame which was directly connected to Sasuke. Sasuke noticed that on time and then left the fire from his mouth and get back. And then he decided that he will attack on him with so much speed. Sasuke then started protecting himself from the shadow and reached very close to Shikamaru. And then at the last moment Shikamaru caught him by using the shadow circle jutsu he had specially learned for this time. You thought that you came here on purpose, but you came here because I wanted you to do this, Shikamaru said to Sasuke. Sasuke was close to Shikamaru and then Sasuke tried to put Shikamaru under the genjutsu, but Shikamaru was ready for everything, so he was not looking at his eyes. Minato was impressed by Shikamaru's plan. But the Sasuke started activating his curse mark. In 1 month he was secretly practicing the curse mark. And now he was in curse mark 1 state. With so much chakra Sasuke started trying to break free with Shikamaru's shadow possession, and because of that much amount of chakra Sasuke broke free from the shadow possession and then attacked on Shikamaru so fast, and then with so much speed Sasuke punched Shikamaru 4 to 5 times and then kicked him. Shikamaru got injured, so he forfeits the match. Minato considered that a good decision and decided to make him a chunin. And he was thinking that how is he using the curse mark power even when he sealed that. Then he realized that he created a seal through which a user can protect himself from negative emotions of the chakra and access the chakra, and that means Sasuke was doing that on purpose. Winner of the third match was Sasuke Uchiha. And now it was time for the third match, Hinata vs Temari. They both were in front of each other. Hinata blasted a smoke bomb. She changed her plan after watching Shino. Hinata in that blast used the sunshine and then hid on the wall of the arena and left a clone there. And then Temari attacked to clear that smoke from there. The moment she cleared the smoke from there, Hinata's clone started running towards Temari. But Temari again used her strong wind-style jutsu to finish that match quickly. When she launched her fan, she was in middle of the attack. Hinata used sunshine to go behind Temari. And then Temari sensed Hinata behind her all of a sudden and one in front of her. The one in front of her vanished because of her gust of wind, and Hinata started attacking on her from back and directly started attacking on her chakra points. She even tried to attack on Hinata, but Hinata was able to dodge all the attacks. And less than in 1 minute she closed her chakra points. And Temari fell on the ground. And then winner of that match was Hinata Hyuga. That was so impressive, Minato thought in his mind. And then it was time for the match Minato and others were waiting for. Kankuro and Temari were now not able to fight, so they cannot take away Gaara from there. And now Gaara was in the arena, and then Naruto jumped into the arena from his place. Naruto was impressed with Sasuke's speed. The moment Gaara started attacking on Naruto, he started running away from the sand, and while running Naruto created 4 clones. All of a sudden his one clone vanished from there and attacked on Gaara with a Rasengan and broke his sand armor. Kankuro and Temari were shocked to see that. Even Sasuke was thinking that how Naruto did that. Naruto's another clone again attacked on Gaara with another Rasengan with a sunshine. He was so fast it was looking like teleportation. Sasuke tried to see that with his Manjkyou Sharingan, and then he got to know that Naruto was so fast at sunshine that it was looking like a sunshine. Before Gaara can activate his sand dome, Naruto injured him. The moment Naruto broke his sand armor, Gaara started transforming into Shukaku because he already did the hand signs for the play possum jutsu. He wanted to kill Naruto because his inner demon told him to do that. At first Gaara's one hand transformed into one tail's hand. Naruto noticed that and then another clone sun shined there and then attacked on Gaara's hand with a Rasengan and broke that arm, and then Gaara transformed more. And then Naruto started attacking on him with his speed. He dispelled all of his clones. Every time he was hitting him, Gaara was transforming more. Naruto decided that he will attack on weak point now. Naruto ran around Gaara so fast and then noticed the weak point of Gaara. Naruto charged a Rasengan and then used body flicker to reach there so fast, and then Naruto attacked on his so fast. And hit his Rasengan on his weak point. Partially transformed Gaara fell on the ground and then he fully transformed into one tails. Everyone was shocked into the arena and Minato was thinking of teleporting him on his own. But still he saw Naruto fearless, so he wanted to see what Naruto is thinking about to do it, and for the safety he entered the Sage mode and created clones to guard the arena. His 10 clones surrounded the arena walls to teleport the Tailed Beast Bomb in case if he charged Tailed Beast Bomb. Naruto saw Gaara there on one tails. He decided that he will attack on him. Naruto saw that Gaara was sleeping, maybe this is the reason one tail in free. Naruto created a Rasengan in his hand and then used body flicker to attack on Gaara. Naruto hit a Rasengan on Gaara and Gaara woke up again. And Naruto was caught into the sand of one tail's Shukaku. Before that sand can crush Naruto, he again charged a Rasengan to hit the sand below him so that he can break free. But before Naruto can do it, one tails turned into sand because Gaara was awake now. And when Gaara came into his human form, Naruto ran towards him so much speed and then used a chakra suppression seal on him and then put him under the genjutsu so that he can sleep, and because of the chakra suppression seal, Gaara's chakra was close so Shukaku cannot break free. Everyone in the arena was silent and scared to see that fight and that giant monster. And when Naruto won that match, everyone started cheering for him. And outside the village, Higashi Hyuga and other Hyuga member located the shinobis and attacked on them before they can attack on them and killed them right there. But Orochimaru from outside the village, when he was hidden, reanimated the first and second Hokage. Minato sensed that chakra and teleported to the nearest location there, and Hiruzen caught the Shino transformed into Kazekage and told Proctor to continue the matches. First Hokage and second Hokage saw Minato Uchiha guarding the village. Jiraiya and Tsunade reached there too. And Tsukumo, Hatake, Itachi and Fugaku together killed all the shinobis who were there to attack on the village now. Minato started attacking on Tobirama Senju and Hashirama Senju. Another shinobi located the Orochimaru with their sensory skills. Orochimaru sensed that and ran away from there. And for that much time Tobirama and Hashirama were out of control of Orochimaru. But before Tobirama can tell Minato about how to release the reanimation, Orochimaru again took control over them. And then they started attacking on Minato. But Minato started fighting against them. After watching the situation, Jiraiya started entering the Sage mode. When Tobirama attacked on Minato, he caught in his hand and then Minato marked him, and then Minato threw a kunai towards Hashirama Senju, and when he dodged that kunai, Minato teleported there. And then when he was going to hit him, Hashirama hits him, but Minato successfully marked him too. I am happy that I am not into Sage mode, otherwise it would have become problem for him, Hashirama was thinking in his mind. This shinobi knows about the teleportation ninjutsu. So you know teleportation? Tobirama asked Minato. Yes, Lord Second, I learned it from your technique, I just refined a little bit. That's impressive, you did it even after being from the Uchiha clan, Tobirama said to Minato. Minato was creating a Sage Art Wind style Rasen Shuriken he created few years ago and then teleported that towards Tobirama Senju, and because of that the body of Tobirama Senju was integrated, and then Minato started creating another Sage Art Wind style Rasen Shuriken to attack on first Hokage. Oh, that's amazing, you are strong, Hashirama said to Minato. Watch out, Hashirama said, and then attacked on Minato with Deep Forest Emergence, but Minato stopped that with his Rasen Shuriken. And then before he can attack more, Minato teleported his clone and attacked on Hashirama with his Sage Art Rasengan and then sealed him movements. Orochimaru was thinking that Tobirama will regenerate again, but he lost connection with Tobirama. Because with his body that Tag 2 destroyed with the help of which he was controlling Tobirama. And then Minato again created a Sage Art Wind style Rasen Shuriken and then said, Sorry Lord First, but I will have to do it to protect the village. Hashirama met with Tsunade. Come on, do it son, you are doing it for the village and I am happy that the village is in right hands, Hashirama said to Minato and smiled towards him. You are strong and a good shinobi, Tobirama said to Minato while leaving from there. Hashirama too left from there. Those all took the all-alive shinobis to the interrogation. And Minato teleported back to the arena. Sorry for the inconvenience, I had to do something, Minato said to them. Let's continue the matches. And other shinobis reached there too. Makoto and Itachi reached there to cheer up Sasuke. Kushina and Yamato reached there to cheer up for Naruto. And Shisui to reach there. So what going on, Naruto? We are 4 finalists, Sensei and Shino Hinata, and are in the 4 finalists of the Chunin exams, Naruto said to Shisui. That's amazing, Naruto, Shisui said to Naruto. So how many you killed, Sensei, Naruto and Shino asked. Not so much, I had to protect the village and there were so many of our shinobis, I subdued only around 70 shinobis, Shisui said. And which is, Naruto asked. Which is the record in everybody, only Kakashi and Guy were the second to reach over 50. And yeah, Itachi too, Shisui said. Naruto heard that, smiled, that's awesome, Sensei. And now it was time to start the matches again. The monitor started again and the first name was Hinata Hyuga, and that means Naruto will be fighting against Shino. The first match begins. And then Sasuke started attacking on Hinata so fast, but Hinata too was fast. She had deactivated the chakra weights. She was not as fast as Sasuke, but she was able to keep up with Sasuke with the help of her reflexes. Hiyashi was watching that. And he was shocked to see that Hinata was able to keep up with that strong genin. And then Hinata created 3 shadow clones, all started attacking on Sasuke. Sasuke was subduing the clones, and in that much time she made some hand signs and then said water style water wave jutsu and then said lightning style thunderclap arrow and attacked on Sasuke. Sasuke got partially hit by that combo attack, but he dodged that. And then Sasuke activated his curse mark 1 state so that he can dominate her. He attacked on Hinata so fast, even faster than before. She got hit by Sasuke's punch, but he hit on Sasuke's chakra network. Every time he was hitting Hinata, she was closing his chakra points. Sasuke hits her 4 to 5 times. Why she is not dodging that? There should be any reason, Naruto said. Yes, she is closing his chakra points every time he is attacking on her. That means there are so many chances of her to win or tie the match, Shisui said to Naruto. That's amazing. On the other hand, Neji, Higashi, Hiyashi and Hoshiko all were watching the fight with Byakugan on. That's amazing, Hinata is closing his chakra points on every hit, Hiyashi said. He was so impressed with her. And now Sasuke's curse mark chakra now was closed because of his closed chakra points. And then Hinata started healing herself so that she can fight more. She started using her stored chakra. She still had this much chakra, Neji said. That's so good, Hinata, Naruto said. Now finish the match soon enough, Naruto said to Hinata. Sasuke went into pure rage and then started using so much chakra to open his chakra points, and then first he used curse mark 1 to open his chakra points, and then with that much pressure he activated the second stage of curse mark. And now his chakra points were open now. He attacked on Hinata even faster than before. His strength was more than before. Hinata got injured with that. And then Sasuke charged at Chidori to attack on Hinata to kill her. But at the right time Shisui Sunshine there and hold up Sasuke's hand, and on the same time Naruto body flickered there and took Hinata from there. Are you gone mad or what? You are trying to kill her, you bastard, Naruto said to Sasuke. Guy and Kakashi was too there in the arena. I am not wrong if she is so weak, Sasuke said to Naruto. I promise I will beat the shit out of you, Naruto said. Hiyashi reached there towards Hinata. Hinata was healing herself and then Naruto started healing her too. Don't use up your chakra, Naruto, you have to fight, Hiyashi said to Naruto. Fight is not important than her, Naruto said to Hiyashi, and then Kushina reached there. It's okay, Naruto, I will heal her, go get ready to fight. He really cares about me, Hinata thought in her mind. It's okay, my princess, everything will be fine, Kushina said to Hinata, and then healed her and then make her stand beside her, and she was holding her like her own daughter, and then Hoshiko too hold her. Naruto then went into the arena for the next fight. Shino reached there too. Naruto and Shino was in front of each other. It's just a match between us, Shino, don't hold back against me. I will be happy if you will not hold back against me too, Shino said to Naruto. Very well, then let's start it, Shino said to Naruto. Shino knew that he cannot hide in the ground because Naruto has some sensing skills and he cannot fight him in taijutsu because he cannot win against Naruto in taijutsu. Naruto was just using his Sharingan and his speed to attack on Shino and dodge his attack. I told you, Naruto, don't hold back against me. If even I lose the match, I would like to lose against your full strength. I don't want to win like this, Shino said to Naruto. Minato remembered his old days, the fight between him and Taka. They both were of same age. Very well then Shino, get ready, Naruto said to Shino, and then started attacking on him with his full speed and strength, but he didn't deactivate his gravity seals and were not attacking on him with chakra enhanced punches. Public was cheering them up both. I now Naruto, you are more strong than this, you have fought a legendary Sannin, that snake, and you have won against a tailed beast a bit ago. Use your full strength, otherwise I will not fight you, Shino said to Naruto. Shino was yelling. He sure has guts to talk like that. Very well then Shino, if you really want it, Naruto said to Shino. He started attacking on Shino faster than before with strong punch. For few time he dodged those punches, tried to attack on Naruto with his bugs, but he was not able to do that. Wow, that's amazing, he is able to dodge those punches, Shino's father said. Good work Shino, his father yelled. And have seen Shino and his father yelling for the first time because they both were so silent. After few minutes, when Shino got tired because he used so much chakra into the last in this fight, Shino get hit by Naruto's strong punch and got injured, and Naruto again hit him 3 to 4 times and then knocked him out. But public cheered for Shino to fight this much against Naruto. Naruto has won the match, but Shino and Hinata managed to win the respect of peoples there. And now it was time for the final match of the final round of Chunin exams. Naruto got the break of 10 minutes to rest up, so that he can fight against Sasuke. And after that Naruto and Sasuke were in front of each other. Naruto was angry, Sasuke too was angry on Naruto. Finally, the match I have been waiting for, Naruto, Sasuke yelled. Then let's finish it, Sasuke, Naruto yelled. Naruto and Sasuke attacked on each other so fast, both with the Mangekyou Sharingan activated. Naruto was dominating Sasuke and Sasuke was showing pure rage. Fire style fireball jutsu, Sasuke yelled. Water style water wave, Naruto said, and countered the fireball. And in that much time Sasuke entered the curse mark 1 state. And then started attacking on Naruto faster than before, but Naruto was still able to keep up with Sasuke. They both were yelling so hard their punches were causing little shock waves. There is no way this is a Chunin level fight, Asuma said. There is no doubt why they are in the final round of the Chunin exams, Asuma said. Audience were silent, their mouths were wide open. And then Sasuke activated his curse mark 2 state and punched Naruto hard because Naruto was not using his ability, so that's why he got hit by that. Then Naruto deactivated his gravity seal and then opened chakra storing seal, and now his chakra was stronger than before. And now Naruto was attacking so fast on Sasuke. Sasuke was barely able to dodge the attack on Naruto with Sunshine. Naruto now started using Sunshine too. He was flickering his body so fast and he was using his ability too. Amaterasu, Sasuke said after using his ability, but Naruto was so fast that he dodged even that attack. Sasuke charged a Chidori with Amaterasu to attack on Naruto. And then Naruto tapped into red chakra cloak and then he charged a Rasengan with 9 tails chakra. His full body was covered with 9 tails chakra cloak but without any tail. Sasuke flied towards Naruto with that Chidori. Now die Naruto, Sasuke yelled. Sasuke, Naruto yelled and headed towards Sasuke, at the last moment changed the direction of that Chidori towards Naruto's heart, but Naruto predicted with the help of his Mangekyou not abilities but with his reflexes, and when their attacks clashed so hard it created a big shock wave so hard and destroyed the arena below them. It created a big crater there. They are so strong, audiences were cheering up. And then Naruto vanished from there and Sasuke too vanished from there because of their speed. Sasuke again charged a Chidori with double amount of chakra he used before. And then Naruto created a big ball Rasengan and then headed towards Sasuke. And again their attacks clashed with each other hard. It created a big shockwave. Sasuke was thinking how Naruto was able to counter his all the attack and dodge all the attack. He attacked on Naruto so fast. Naruto started using the body flicker technique just like Shisui. What, he even learned the body flicker from Shisui, Minato thought in his mind, and he smiled. Shisui and Kakashi was standing together. So you taught him body flicker, but how did he learn this fast? Kakashi asked Shisui. You are not only shinobi who teach students good. And I really think Naruto has more capability than Sasuke's, Shisui said to Kakashi. How can you say that? Kakashi said. Because I know him since more than 5 years and they used to train with me since the same time and he has learned from them, Sasuke. This shows that Naruto has more potential. So do you think Naruto will win this match? Yes, of course he is going to win the match. I knew it since yesterday when he saw. You yourself know that he has more chakra than you and he is genius like his father, and I think I don't need to tell you about him, Shisui said. And in the arena Naruto and Sasuke was fighting so fast. It was looking like Naruto and Sasuke was vanishing from their places and attacking on each other. Naruto predicted Sasuke's move and then he used body flicker to reach there and then punched Sasuke hard. Because of that strength Sasuke flied back a little. It's been 30 minutes they were fighting each other and now Naruto was not using his ability and healing him normally with his Mangekyou Sharingan. And Sasuke was fighting him too with his Mangekyou abilities. And now Sasuke started losing his curse mark chakra and he gathered all of his chakra and then charged at Chidori and then headed towards Naruto. Just die already, Sasuke said to Naruto. You cannot kill me, Naruto said to Sasuke and then headed towards Sasuke with a Rasengan so fast. And again their attack clashed and they caused a big shock wave and a crater in the ground. Even audience felt that shock wave. They flew back a little few meters away and then Sasuke and Naruto was now in normal state. And then Sasuke headed towards Naruto to attack on Naruto with his normal punches and speed. Naruto headed towards his with his fast speed and then started punching him again and again. Now Naruto was dominating Sasuke with his speed and strength. And Sasuke was frustrated now and he was attacking on Naruto again and again but Naruto was able to dodge those attacks with his reflexes. Sasuke gathered so much chakra and attacked on Naruto with his Amaterasu. Naruto dodged that attack with his reflexes and then used body flickered from there towards Sasuke and hits him so hard and Sasuke flew back few meters. And then Naruto again did it and then started punching Sasuke so fast. Naruto was hitting so fast that Sasuke was barely able to keep up because he hasn't only a little amount of chakra so he was not able to keep up with Naruto. Naruto was in angry mode was hitting Sasuke hard because he injured Hinata badly and he was going to kill her. I told you that I will beat the shit out of you, don't you ever dare to touch her, Naruto said to Sasuke. That was just a competition and you made it a life-threatening match. Now how are you feeling to feel the same what you were made her feel, Naruto said to Sasuke. Sasuke was injured now. Naruto picked him up and threw him towards another wall of the arena but before he can reach towards the wall Naruto hit him on midway. And then was standing fearless there like nothing has happened. He healed his all the wounds and cooled down his eyes abilities and then winner of the final round of the Chunin exam and Naruto is the champion of the competition of this year, Genma said to them. Audience started cheering up for Naruto. What the hell, he is still standing and looking like he is not even tired, Kakashi said to Shisui. Yes, know nothing about him, I can say that the time will come Naruto can even surpass his father too and you can understand how strong he will need to become stronger than his father, Shisui said. And used body flicker to reach there. Public was cheering for Naruto. And Naruto got their respect and acknowledgement. And the title of the strongest genin of the year and get the title of Chunin. Naruto saw Shisui came there to cheer him up and then Yamato and Kushina too reached there. He is my son, you know he had to win, that Kushina happily said. Yamato was cheering up so much. Thanks sensei, Naruto said to Shisui. Shisui ruffled Naruto's hairs. And then after 2 days Minato called Shisui with his team. Shino and Hinata was happy for Naruto so they were thinking that they are just going to Hokage office to witness Naruto's promotion. And when they reached into the Hokage office they saw Shikamaru there. Naruto Uchiha, take your Chunin jacket, Minato said to Naruto. Thanks dad, Naruto said to Minato and took his Chunin jacket and showed it to Shisui first. I think you should wear it now and I guess you will become Jonin soon enough, in 2 or 3 years, Shisui said to Naruto. Naruto smiled and then Minato gave Sasuke Chunin jacket. You should control your anger, your attitude, it is bad for the Uchiha name. Learn from your father and your elder brother, he was as strong as you in your age but he didn't have this kind of attitude, Minato said to Sasuke. And then Minato gave Chunin jacket to Hinata and Shino. They both too became Chunin. They were confused how they are getting promoted. You both are strong, the reason you didn't win was the competition was high, according to me you are even able to become Jonin, learn few more things and become Jonin as soon as possible, Minato said to them. Shikamaru, Nara, you have a big brain but I think you should use that for some training too. I am giving you this post because you have potential but take care with this ninjutsu skills you can counter someone, so learn more, I will suggest you, Minato said to him. And then gave him the rank of the Chunin. They left from there and today they were so happy. Kushina was so happy that she gave Naruto's team a treat. So Hinata and Shino went to Naruto's house for the dinner. She called Shisui too. Soon Minato too came there. They were having dinner. Thanks Shisui to help Naruto out for the exams and you really made him strong, Minato said to Shisui. It was my duty and if you were not serving as Hokage he would have become even strong, so I just try to repay what you have done for me and the Uchiha clan, Shisui said to him. I owe you Shisui, Minato said to Shisui. You are embarrassing me, Shisui said. Then they had dinner and then left from there, and then from the next day they started getting C rank mission and B rank and A rank with Shisui. Shisui used to train them even on the missions too. Everything was going good. This other day Naruto came back home from a mission and then Minato gave him the Flying Ringen formula so that Naruto can learn it, and Naruto became happy to know about that. He started learning Flying Ringen with the help of his father. Whenever you used to be in the village he used to send a clone to learn more and more about the Flying Ringen jutsu. Naruto started learning about more and more from Shisui Uchiha and learning about the Flying Ringen jutsu. Naruto started learning about other chakra nature transformation. Naruto used to train with 500 clones as he used to train before. Naruto mastered his Rasengan more and then he improved medical ninjutsu and then other jutsu too. Naruto was focusing on the Flying Ringen more and more in the night. And learning more about medical ninjutsu. Naruto acknowledged that Ninetales helped him with the chakra, so Naruto thanked him too, but Ninetales was thinking that Naruto was different from other Jinchurikis. Everything was going very well. Now Naruto used to work on his skills daily so that he can become stronger. He daily used to train with his 500 clones. Half of them used to train for the speed and half of them used to work on body flicker and then used to work on his Rasengan mastery and other things too. It's been more than 2 months. Naruto applied the 10 times storage seals and then he started releasing and merging that chakra in his own chakra network and in his base chakra. And in just few days Naruto merged that chakra into his own chakra network, and now because of that Naruto's chakra had become more than 10 times of his base chakra. That means Naruto now had 50 times of Kakashi's chakra, which made him stronger more than before and faster too. And then Naruto trained that speed and strength too. And made that chakra fully his base chakra too. This was for this video. We'll meet you in the next part. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.